I'm quite reckless and mildly petty. I have a tendency to be ratchet, 80% ratchet to be exact. I have little to no regard for rules, and I'm a bit savage. I'll probably ignore your text message because I'm too busy watching old reruns of Dragon Ball Z. I have a shopping and donut addiction. I enjoy weave, makeup, speaking without a filter, and cursing entirely too much. And if you ask why, I'm likely to respond with something like, because I can, bitch. Hi, it's your girl Lala, the Sassy Adventurist here, and welcome back to my channel. You watched one of my previous videos, you may remember when I mentioned that I've changed a lot from the time that I was younger, from the time that I was younger till now. And when I say a lot, I mean I've done a complete 180, not only physically with my looks, but the inner me as well. I've changed a lot. I've become a lot more confident, in love with myself, and a much stronger woman. I'm a strong, independent black woman. I don't need no man. Okay? I'm a strong, independent black woman, and I don't need no YouTube. Actually, don't leave. Okay? I do need y'all. I do need y'all. I got a phone bill that I did not pay for yet, so don't go. I want to talk about how I transformed from the girl I used to be several years ago until now. I hope I don't talk too much. I didn't write any kind of notes down. Usually when I do a video, I don't write what I'm gonna. Just gnats. Get out of. Oh my God. Get out of here. I'm gonna pull up one of these old, ugly, and embarrassing pictures of myself. And first I'm gonna cringe, and then I'm gonna talk about how the fuck did this is probably one of my cringiest pictures. Back when I was younger, I always wanted to be kind of the it girl, and I was always the very, very, very opposite of the it girl. I was really smart for my age. I was really extremely shy. I was always afraid to speak my mind. I was always afraid to talk. I had really strict parents. My mom was really, really strict, and I was always taller than all the boys. I had a huge gap like in between my front teeth, like all over, but like in between my two front teeth I had a huge gap. And I got made fun of all the time. I got picked on all the time. And every time I say this, people always like, oh, well, you were younger and the boys pick on the girls. They like, no, like I legit, people said all kinds of stuff about me. People said all kinds of mean things. Boys used to make fun of me all the time, and I got in fights. I didn't really have that many friends. I was super skinny. I mean, I was like, okay, almost the same height that I am now, but 120 pounds. So I was like a stick figure. And yeah, I got in fights all the time. I was really into drama. I was a theater junkie. I did every school musical, every school play. I ate, slept, and breathed drama and theater. Like, that's all I did. I played instruments. I played the violin. I played the piano. I was such a dweeb. Like, I was a total dweeb. And I dressed like a dweeb. You know, that's just the way life was for me. I remember trying to join the cheerleading squad when I hit freshman year in high school. I failed so hard. It was just not even a thing. I was very like weird and offbeat, and I just didn't fit in with the cool kids. I didn't fit in with anybody. I just fit in with the offbeat kids. Oh my God. I didn't even have a date to prom. I couldn't even get a date to prom. Nobody asked me to prom. Nobody asked me to prom. No one has ever asked me to homecoming, any of the homecomings. I went to prom. I arrived alone to prom. Yeah, that was just, you know, that was just who I was. That was just who I was. And I wanted so bad to change it. No matter how much I tried, I couldn't try. No matter how much I tried, I couldn't do it. And I was just not confident in myself whatsoever. You know, just the way that I looked, the way that I felt on the inside, I was just not confident in myself. And I always used to look at the popular girls in school, and I always wished that I was them. And I always just, you know, I would even like go through their pictures and wish I was them because they were so popular and I thought they were so pretty, and I was just like this person that no one even cared about or looked at or anything like that. So yeah, I had a really low self-esteem. Girls who I used to think were my friends, I turn around and then they're laughing at me behind my back, like telling jokes about me and telling, you know, my secrets and stuff just to laugh and think it's funny. Also, my mom's really religious. My mom's really religious, and I used to have to go to church. I used to have to go to church on average about 3 days a week. Sometimes it would be 6 days a week. You just never know. That was a source of a lot of problems for me. All the kids in that church made fun of me because I was different from them, and I was not, you know, this cool, this like city person and blah blah blah. I was very reserved and very quiet and shy at that age, and so I got picked on a lot. They called me all kinds of stuff. Girls tried to fight me all the time, and I would never stand up for myself. I would never, I would just let everything slide. And also, because I had low self-esteem and issues with confidence, I would get taken advantage of a lot by men. And you know, even all through high school and even after high school, I was getting taken advantage of a lot. And whenever a guy would give me attention or even look my way, I felt like I was the luckiest girl on planet Earth. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. I'm not worthy. Why are they looking at me? Why am I getting attention from this boy? Blah, blah, blah. And men can sense that, right? Boys can sense when a girl is very vulnerable or she has a low self-esteem or whatever, and they take advantage of that. And at that time, I didn't really know. And so, you know, a guy would give me attention. I'd be like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. And of course, he just wanted one thing. And I was always afraid that if I don't do it, he'll go away. And I was always afraid that, okay, if I don't do XYZ, he'll go away. He won't want me anymore. And I'll be back to being that lonely, ugly, stupid girl in the corner. I went through a lot of hurt during those years and a lot of pains and being used a lot and being taken advantage of a lot, being laughed at a lot. And so all that stuff kind of built up, and I had like so much hate for my, like I had so much dislike for myself. I just did not have any I didn't like myself. I hated myself. Like I used to look in the mirror and be like, I hate you, Latrice. Somehow I ended up in my first serious relationship, which I told you guys about. If you missed it, go ahead and check out this video. I'm not going to go through the entire story again, but yeah, so now we're into phase 2. Like, this is Lala 2.0 now. Now we're at Lala 2.0. And I realized that I always wanted to impress this guy, and everything I did was to please this person. And so I was like, okay, I was always scared that he's gonna leave me, because I would think like, why would this person ever want me? Why would he ever wanna, you know, be with me? Why would he ever wanna, you know, stay with me? He's probably gonna cheat on me, blah blah blah. So I started getting like more into that was a stupid reason, but I started getting more into makeup and a little bit more into like doing my hair and stuff and trying to look a little nicer, even though it was more of a fake it till you make it kind of thing. I wasn't really feeling myself. I still wasn't confident in myself, but I thought that if I tried to like do a little something here and there, I can pretend that I actually like myself. And I wasn't doing it for me. I wasn't looking good for myself. I wasn't trying to change my looks for myself. I was doing it for another person. And when you're doing something like that, if you're not doing it for you, if you're not doing it to make yourself happy, then it's not gonna work. I still wasn't like, you know, I looked okay. Like, I even look at some of these pictures and I still cringe. I was so happy that someone even gave me attention that I didn't care. I didn't care about my personality. I didn't care about things I want to do. I didn't care about my looks. I don't care, okay? I just don't care. Now, fast forward, I got cheated on and I got dumped. At this point, I'm 24 years old. After putting my all into this one relationship for about 2 years and getting treated that way. That was pretty much my breaking point. Up until now, I hated myself. Up until now, I thought I was ugly. Up until now, I got cheated on. I got taken advantage of. I got used. I got made fun of. I got bullied. I got picked on. I have people who try to walk all over me. I have people who try to lie to me. I have people who try to, you know, pretend that they're in love with me and they're not, or use me or something. I got so fed up with it, and I think at that point that was my breaking point, and I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do this anymore. I cannot live life like this anymore. This is just too much. This is way too much. And I don't know what clicked. So it was literally the day after the breakup, and something clicked in my head, and something went, if you don't love yourself, if you don't think you're the baddest bitch, ooh, there's my hamburger. Hold on. Don't drop the that dun dun dun. Hey, don't drop that dun dun dun. Don't drop this damn ring light is what I'm really trying to say. I just got tired of being treated that way, and I knew on the inside that I'm a good person. But I realized at that moment, because I wasn't really in love with myself, I couldn't expect anyone else to be in love with me either. Because I didn't really think I was pretty, I can't expect anyone else to think I'm pretty. Because I didn't really respect myself, I couldn't really expect anyone else to respect me either. And so I realized then, it was just like a switch, right? I woke up the next day after my breakup, and then I said, okay, I need to tell myself all of the good and positive things about myself, and I need to say it out into the open. I need to just, that's the only way I could do it. I need to sit down and think about all the good things that I have going on for me, all the good things about my personality, all the good things that I like about myself, and I like about my life, and I need to just say it out into the open. And that helped me so much. I still remember that day. I was like, you know what? Lala, you busted your ass getting an education. You're smart. You're intelligent. You're a hustler. Up until that time, I always had multiple jobs. I would work full time. At one point, I had like 3 different jobs, okay? I always made my own money. I've always been a hustler. I always find ways to get extra money. Period. I never just rely on one stream of income ever since God knows when, okay? So I was like, okay, you know what? You're smart. You're a hustler. You have your health. You're talented. You can draw. You can dance. You can sing. You can do art. You can act. You're very talented. And there's so many things. There's so many people who don't have what you have. There's so many people who don't have the same good qualities that you have, and they wish they did. You should really start being positive about it, and you should really start valuing yourself for that. Even though there's billions of people in the world, there's no one exactly like you. That day changed a lot for me. I felt so amped. I felt so motivated on the inside. I don't know, like that moment when I said out loud all the things I loved about myself and realized that there's so many people who don't have those qualities, I was like, wow, I can really do this. Like, I can really be that strong woman, you know what I'm saying? And I also thought about all the things that I've gone through growing up, and, you know, my parents being apart. I mean, I really had to give myself credit, and that day changed a lot for me. It really did. And so I felt amped. I felt really like this fire on the inside. And so I decided, you know what? There's some other things about myself that I need to start changing in order to show my newfound respect for myself and love for myself. And one of those things is my outer appearance. Up until then, I didn't really pay too much attention to how I presented myself, and you know, I just didn't pay much attention to it. And I was always worried about what people think if I did certain things, if I wore certain outfits, if I wore fake hair, if I wore fake eyelashes and contact. I was always worried about that. And I think at that point I was like, you know what? Fuck that shit. I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want to do, and I'm gonna make myself look nicer, and I don't care who has anything to say about it. I'm so tired of people telling me what I can and can't do. I'm so tired of people shitting on me. I'm so tired of, you know, people not taking me seriously. I'm so tired of thinking that I'm ugly. I'm so tired of other people thinking that I'm ugly. So I'm just gonna do everything that I want to do, and I'm gonna change stuff about myself, and I don't care, okay? And so at that point, I was like, you know what? If I want to wear 20-inch hair down my back, bitch, I'm gonna wear 20-inch hair down my back. That's it. I'm gonna rock it, and I'm gonna look good doing it. I don't care what anyone else has to say, because you know, I'm really feeling myself right now, and I'm really feeling like motivated and passionate about myself and getting myself to do, getting myself further in life. And you know what? I think if I look good in it, I'm gonna wear it, and I don't care. So I started getting into, I started getting more into taking care of myself. I started getting more into like glamour and stuff, and that's when I really started getting into wigs. I tried my first wig. I felt absolutely in love with it. I felt so beautiful. I felt so pretty. I put it on, and I just could not stop looking at myself. I remember that was around the time that I was going to New York with my best friend. Oh my God, we got tickets to the Maury show. Ah! I actually ditched work that day to go to New York and watch the Maury show. But I felt like I was just bomb.com, and because that I felt that on the inside, it really radiated on the outside, and so I was attracting men left and right. I started learning about makeup a lot more. I got super interested in makeup, and I will watch YouTube tutorials all day and night. I want to walk down the street and people know that I'm that bitch. I was always afraid before to do the most when it came to makeup. I would just like put a little blush on and put a little, you know, this and that. It's like, nah, I don't want people to think that it's XYZ. I don't want people to think that I'm superficial. No, bitch, I am superficial. Give me some banging eyebrows. Give me some eyelashes. Give me some fake contacts. I'll be superficial all day. But if that's what I like, that's what I like. That's it. I started getting more into clothes. Like, I want to look good. I'm tired of looking frumpy. I'm tired of wearing these big stupid sweaters and yoga pants. I'm so tired of that. Now we in Lala 3.0. All the fake bitches that were in my life, I kicked them right the hell out. I don't have time for your shit. I'm sorry. I just remember this girl who was in my life. It was like during that summer, and we were all going to New York together, and she tried to play me. Right? She tried to do some real shady stuff towards me. She thought I couldn't hear her talking shit about me. And I got so sick of it. At that point, I was so like, all this stuff was built up inside of me. I remember running upstairs and standing over top of her, ready to punch her in the face. Not saying that violence is the answer, but where I'm from, if you talk shit, you're gonna get hit. I'm sorry, I can't do anything about that. I was not in a place anymore where I allow shit to happen. I was also tired of people telling me what I can and can't do as a black woman. For example, there's always this assumption that black women are ugly or least desired or not worthy of gentleness, not worthy of care, and you know, we're kind of like on the bottom of the totem pole. And I got so sick of that. That was also a source of low self-esteem for me, because I also felt like, you know, I'm black, I'm always probably gonna be the last choice, blah blah blah. And even now, so now we fast forward during this time, I was like, you know what, fuck all that noise. I'm black and I'm a sexy black girl. I'm not even a sexy black girl, I'm a sexy woman, period. But I'm the one who's not supposed to be desirable? Oh, I'll show you who's desirable. Bitch, I'll get me one in every color. I approve that shit's phony. Don't tell me because I'm a black woman, I'm not supposed to be desirable and pretty. If I put my mind to something, I could really do it. So I started modeling. I went on photo shoots. I was a showgirl in the casino. I was making a lot of money as a showgirl. Got into promotional modeling. I worked for Jägermeister. I worked for Ciroc. I worked for Absolute. I worked for all kinds of different alcohol brands. Going in and out the clubs and stuff. I met a lot of people that way too. I had the money. I had the modeling. I had an education. I had the boys. I had, you know, the new looks and everything. I felt like a whole new person, and I had this whole new attitude about myself, and it really radiated from the inside out. And yeah, that carried up until now. Like, even when I first came to Korea, I was not here for nobody. I was not here to play games with nobody. Even when I first met my boyfriend, I kind of blew him away, right? Like, we went on the first couple dates, and I told him by day 3, I was like, look, this is not whatever you think it is. I'm surprised he didn't go running, but honestly, I don't have time for people's shit. You know, you can take anything, you can take everything from me. You can take everything from me. You can take the education. You can take all my money. You can take the wig off my head. Granted, I'll be mad. You can take the wig off my head. You can take the man. You can take everything. You can take literally everything from me. And I will still find a way to get back to the top. A whole new feeling of strength, knowing that you can take literally everything from me and I'll still have my personality. I'll still, you know, be a good person on the inside. I'll still be a hard worker. So the next time you ask me why do I wear weave, the next time you ask me why do I wear fake eyelashes and contacts and makeup, the next time you ask me why I curse so much, the next time you ask me why I talk so loud, the answer is and always will be because I can. Girl, go ahead and wear that pink wig, okay? Boy, go ahead and get them cornrows. You know, even though cornrows are so 2004, go ahead and get them cornrows. Like, do whatever you want to do, and that's it. Do what you want to do. Do whatever makes you happy. As long as you ain't out here hurting nobody, do whatever you want as long as you put your mind to it, and that's just it. That was basically my journey to self-confidence and self-love. Not saying, okay, my camera's about to cut out. If it cuts out, I'm so sorry. Not saying that everything that I've gone, you have to go through everything that I went through in order to, you know, end up loving yourself more. But if you can just tell yourself all the great things that you love about yourself and say it out into the open, stop putting yourself down and love yourself. No one will ever love you if you don't love yourself first, and that's it. You have to love yourself more than anybody, and that's it. You know, you really have to take care of yourself. And that's it. How you see yourself reflects how others see you. So I hope that helps. I hope it was a little bit insightful about my life. Sorry to ramble. My camera's dying. Oh my God. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know how some of your personal experiences were that made you more confident. Or let me know why you want to be more confident. All right, gotta go. I want a hamburger. First, I need to order some Mickey D's or Lotteria. If they still deliver at this time. I haven't had lottery in a minute. Stand there and I'm tired. It's not making sense right now. Stand there and I'm tired. First and foremost, I have to order some food because I'm really hungry. Okay, I'm gonna order Lotteria original AZ burger, please. And for my side, I'll have let me get a oh my God, when I used to work at Taco Bell, I used to fucking hate when people did that. Like, they would pull up to the drive-thru and they'd be like, let me get a I'm like, get this the menu is the same. The menu has been the same since 1993. Get your let me get ass out of here and take this mother taco, okay? Oh my God, twisty gum job. Yeah, I like twisty fries. Okay, next. And I really, really like the mango peach juice. So I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have some cheesy sticks. Dessert. Shake chicken. Nah, fuck that. Let me get a cheese stick.